Jersey City, NJ. The opening ceremony at the President's Cup was unlike any other in golf, with former presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush and Bill Clinton on the first tee. The results were all too familiar. The Americans led at some point in all 5 of the foursomes matches Thursday at Liberty National. They won the first 3. And when they jumped on a ferry to take them across the New York harbor to their Manhattan hotel, they had the lead. Behind a new tandem of Rickie Fowler and Justin Thomas, and an old one of Jordan Spieth and Patrick Reed, the Americans jumped out to a 31-11 lead. It was the 6th consecutive time they led after the opening session in an event they haven't lost in 2 decades. Jordan mentioned that this first session is pretty critical, and we need to go out there and take care of business, Fowler said. I feel like as a team, we did a really good job of that. If we can do the same thing tomorrow and win another session, it puts us in a great position. Thomas and Fowler lost only 2 holes in a 6-4 victory over Hideki Matsuyama and Charles Schwartzel. Spieth and Reed improved to 6-1-2 as a tandem in the President's Cup and Ryder Cup. Spieth holed a 35-foot putt on the 11th hole, right when it looked as if Emiliano Grillo and Siwoo Kim might gain some momentum. Instead, the match was over 3 holes later, 5-4. Dustin Johnson and Matt Kuchar remained unbeaten in 4 matches, not taking the lead until the 16th hole and making it stand in a 1-up victory over Adam Scott and Jonathan Vegas. We've been off to poor starts for a while on Thursdays, International captain Nick Price said. We have a resilient team. They have this ability to come back and bounce back, and they have done it. They did it last time in Korea. Indeed, the Americans had a 4-1 lead after the first session 2 years ago, and that President's Cup came down to the final match. Phil Mickelson, playing in his 23rd consecutive team competition, ended the tough, wind-swept afternoon at Liberty National by missing an 8-foot par putt, or the U.S. lead would have been even greater. He and Kevin Kisner were 1 down with 2 holes remaining to Jason Day and Mark Leishman, so a half point wasn't bad. Mickelson's only complaint was that he botched his selfie with the presidents, with barely his head showing. For the most part, everything else went the Americans' way. The lone bright spot for the international team was Louis Oosthuizen and Brandon Grace, who improved to 5-0 as a tandem. The South African duo pulled away for a 3-1 victory over U.S. Open champion Brooks Koepka and Daniel Berger. Join now for as low as 99 cents first month. Subscribe now. Listen, we're a half point better than last time, so that's a big up for us, Grace said. We've got a great team. We all want it really badly. I'm sure we're going to have a good night and then going to come back tomorrow blazing. The stars on this day didn't hit a shot. The leader of every country where the President's Cup is held are invited to be honorary chairman, but this was a first. 3 U.S. presidents together at this event, sitting together in a box on the first tee, and then posing with the trophy, the players and their wives. I was looking forward to this President's Cup for a very long time, and I didn't expect all the presidents to be there, Schwartzel said. Just to get to meet them was a dream come true for me. Then to hit that first tee shot with the wind pumping off the right was quite intimidating. The Americans have a 9-1 lead in the series, their lone loss in 1998 at Royal Melbourne. Web.com Tour. Sam Saunders, Arnold Palmer's grandson, shot a 12-59 in the first round of the Web.com Tour Championship at Atlantic Beach, Florida. Saunders closed with 6 straight birdies at Atlantic Beach Country Club for the 7th sub-60 round in Web.com Tour history. Stefan Jaeger set the tour record of 58 last year, and not a big A3. Doug Dunicki, Jason Gore, Will Wilcox and Russell Knox also shot 59.